The 48 Laws of Power is one of the most tactical books ever written on how power actually works. Who gets it, who keeps it, and who gets quietly destroyed for breaking a rule they didn't know existed. There are 3 laws in this book that, if you break them in your first 90 days at a new job, will end your career there. Nobody will tell you why you got passed over. You'll just notice the promotion went to someone else. I'm giving you those 3 first, then 7 more. The ones that separate people who get promoted from people who stay reliable forever. Let's get into it. Law 1. Never outshine the master. A junior analyst solves a pricing problem her director had been stuck on for months. Instead of telling him first, she presents it directly to the VP in his own meeting. 3 weeks later, she's moved off the account. Officially, it's a restructure. It isn't. Power is fragile. Threaten it once, and you may never fully recover the relationship. Here's the rule. Any win you get, your manager hears it from you first. Framed as we, not I. Save the moment you take direct credit for later, once you're senior enough that outshining them doesn't threaten their position. This one is invisible until it's already cost you a promotion. Law 2 is the one that can cost you the job outright. Law 2. Guard your reputation like your life depends on it, because professionally it does. A team lead vents about a client and what he thinks is a private channel. It gets screenshotted. He spends the next 2 years being the guy who said that, long after anyone remembers the context. Your reputation is the only asset that compounds without you doing anything. It's also the only asset one bad moment can wipe out completely. Before any public disagreement, ask one question. Is this hill worth the story people will tell about me afterward? Build 2 or 3 people into your network who will correct misinformation about you when you're not in the room. You cannot defend your own reputation. Only other people can do that for you. Law 3 is the one every hustle culture account gets backwards. Law 3: court attention, but control exactly what you're known for. 2 employees post equally often on LinkedIn. One gets recruiter messages every month, the other gets nothing. Same effort, different signal. Being good and invisible loses to being good and visible, but only if you control what you're visible for. Pick one skill, one result, one thing you want to be known for. Every update, every comment ties back to that one thing. Scattered visibility reads as noise. Consistent visibility reads as expertise. Now here's the one that actually gets people promoted. Law 4. Get others to do the work and take the structure of the credit. A founder who insists on approving every email eventually can't take a vacation without the business stalling. A founder who delegates judgment, not just tasks, builds something that runs without him. If you want to scale your income, your team, your career, you have to stop being the person who does everything yourself. This week, find one task you're doing that a report, a junior teammate, or a contractor could do at 80% of your quality. Hand it off. Your job isn't to be the bottleneck for execution. Your job is to be the bottleneck for judgment calls. Here's the law every good negotiator uses without ever naming it. Law 5. Discover each person's thumbscrew. 2 salespeople pitch the same client the same product. One talks about ROI. The other realizes the client actually cares about not looking foolish to his own board and closes the deal in half the time. Everyone is motivated by something specific: money, recognition, security, ego. It's rarely the same thing for two different people. Before your next one-on-one or client call, write down what you think they actually want, not what they say they want. Frame your ask around that. This next one is uncomfortable, but it's the reason some people never get taken advantage of twice. Law 6. Use absence to increase your value. The consultant who answers instantly every time gets treated like a free resource. The one who's booked out 3 weeks gets treated like an authority and paid like one. Overexposure cheapens you. Scarcity signals importance. Stop replying in 4 minutes on every channel. Batch your responses. Say no to meetings that don't need you in the room. The version of you that's always available is priced like it. Now, the one that determines whether people trust you enough to hand you real power. Law 7. Use selective honesty and generosity to disarm people. A manager who never admits a mistake gets compliance. A manager who admits one real mistake once gets loyalty, because people finally believe what he says the rest of the time. One real moment of vulnerability builds more trust than 10 calculated strategic moves. Pick one place you can be genuinely transparent this week. A mistake, an honest opinion, with someone whose trust matters to you. Calculated people are easy to spot. People who occasionally show something real are the ones others let their guard down around. Law 8 is the one that separates founders from employees. Law 8. Concentrate your forces. A creator running 5 platforms at once stays stuck at 1,000 followers on all of them. The one who kills 4 and goes all in on the one already gaining traction breaks out in months. Spreading your effort across 10 mediocre bets loses to going all in on the one that's working. Look at your current projects right now. Kill or pause the bottom 60%. Whatever's already working gets 3 times the resources, not equal resources. The last 2 laws are the ones that keep you in power once you actually get there. Law 9. Keep people dependent on you. An employee who documents every process so anyone can replace him gets replaced. The one who holds one critical thread of knowledge nobody else has never gets laid off in the first round. Build one piece of knowledge, one relationship, one process that only you fully understand. Document less than you're tempted to. Being replaceable is the fastest way to lose leverage. Law 10. Assume formlessness. A retailer who refused to sell online because that's not how we've ever done it doesn't exist anymore. The ones who survived changed their entire model twice in 10 years. Whatever strategy got you here, be willing to drop it the second the environment changes. The people who fall from power are almost always the ones defending a strategy out of pride long after it stopped working. Pick one of these 10, not all 10, one. Apply it this week. If I had to bet on which one moves the needle fastest for most people watching this, it's Law 6, absence. Comment which one you're starting with, and I'll tell you the exact failure mode to watch for when you try it.